Today we're taking a look at these MLB matches, which are happening on Monday, May 8, 2023, and giving you our team and total picks for today. Welcome back to High Stakes. Before we dive into our video, don't forget to subscribe and to push the notification bell so you don't miss any of our videos. Also check out our Patreon if you want access to our premium picks. Our Patreon is a way for us to help you improve your chances of making more money, and if you are interested in props and parlay picks, check out our new channel High Stakes Props and Parlays, where you can find our player props and parlay picks predictions. You will find the link to our Patreon and to our new channel in the description and comments section below. Miami Marlins vs Arizona Diamondbacks. It was an absolute marathon at Wrigley Field on Sunday, but the Marlins ultimately got the job done in 14 innings in a 5-4 affair against the Cubs. From a sports betting perspective, the Fish were a -110 betting favorite, while the 9 combined runs came in over the pregame mark of 7.5 runs, definitely a bad beat for underbettors, as the game was 2-2 heading into extras. Sandy Alcantara started the game and tossed 8.1 innings of 2-run baseball. In the extra frames, it was Steven Ockert who earned the win, while Andrew Nardi picked up his first save of the year. Offensively, Yuli Gurriel got the party started in the 5th, blasting a solo home run. Jorge Soler added an RBI single in the 8th inning. The winning run came via balk in the top of the 14th, where Garrett Hampson came in to score from third. Arizona was on the brink of a sweep Sunday until their bullpen collapsed late. The Diamondbacks entered the 7th inning with a 7-3 lead, but the Nationals battled back and won 9-8. Miguel Castro was ultimately charged with the loss after he gave up a 3-run bomb in the top of the 9th. Offensively, the Snakes went for 9 hits as a team, and Lourdes Gurriel Jr. led the way with 2 home runs. The outfielder finished the day going 2-4 with 4 RBI. Christian Walker also added a solo home run in the 4th. From a sports betting standpoint, Arizona came into the game as a -145 betting favorite, while the 17 combined runs were plenty to cover the pregame threshold of 9.0 runs. Back in 2019, the Diamondbacks and Marlins made a trade, swapping Zach Gallen for Jazz Chisholm Jr. At this point, I feel comfortable saying the Snakes fleeced the Fish in getting a top-end starter like Gallen. The right-hander takes the ball Monday night, and he's been on fire this year, posting a 4-1 record to go along with a 2.53 ERA and 0.84 WHIP. Being that the Marlins are literally the worst offense in baseball in terms of runs scored, 116, I think Gallen mows these guys down, and the Diamondbacks covered the run line. Let's take the slight plus money payout that comes with Arizona winning by at least 2 runs. The Marlins counter with Braxton Garrett, and he's been pretty solid this season. Over 22.0 innings in April, the Southpaw allowed just 6 earned runs, en route to a 2.45 ERA. However, he was thrashed for 11 earned runs last time out against Atlanta, giving up 14 hits and 2 walks. While the Diamondbacks may not possess the same power as the Braves, they've been a fantastic offense overall this year. They're actually 3rd overall in team batting average, .269. With that being said, I think we're in for some runs in this game, and I'll take the over. Finally, like we saw Sunday afternoon in Phoenix, the Diamondbacks bullpen is atrocious. Miami's arm barn was also taxed Sunday as they played a 14-inning game with the Cubs in Chicago. Neither bullpen is good to begin with, as Arizona is 25th in ERA, 4.90, while Miami is 24th, 4.47. Look for some late runs in this game. Let's take the over. Texas Rangers vs Seattle Mariners. The Texas Rangers have made some incredible additions over the past few years, and through the first quarter of the season, it's paying off big time, as the team have now begun a season in which they have incredibly high expectations. In their past 5 road games, however, the Rangers are just 1-4, as well as being 6-13 in their past 19 road games played against teams with a losing record, and in Game 1 of this series, they'll need to bring their best to set the tone against a tough division rival. The Seattle Mariners were a major surprise last year behind a breakout campaign from Julio Rodriguez, but now, they have plenty of expectations on their shoulders, and after a slow start to 2023, they've seemingly caught fire as of late. In their past 7 overall games, the Mariners have managed a 6-1 record, as well as being 5-1 in their past 6 games against American League West rivals, and now that they've built momentum, they've got a chance in this series to make a statement to the rest of the contenders in the American League. Despite neither of these teams finding much playoff success in recent years, the head-to-head rivalry has been quite competitive in an AL West dominated by Houston, but surprisingly, the Mariners have come out on top in most of those matchups. In their past 52 overall head-to-head meetings, the Mariners have a 37-15 record, as well as being 40-17 in their past 57 matchups in Seattle, and with such a dominant streak and all the momentum, Seattle should win a big Game 1 here. Our team pick is Seattle. Despite two fantastic rotations that have the ability to shut down any opposition, it's the opposing offenses in this one that stand out the most, and with plenty of runs being scored lately, expect more of the same here. For the Rangers, the over sits at 6-2 in their past 8 games played on the road, and for the Mariners, the over sits at 6-1 in their past 7 home games against right-handed starters, so look for a fun, offensive show in this tough matchup. Take the over 7.5 runs. Washington Nationals vs San Francisco Giants. The Washington Nationals have been getting going a tiny bit throughout the season, so far as they are trying to surprise people that expect them to struggle as a young team. They are currently 10 GB of the Atlanta Braves in the NL East and are 4.5 games back of the final NL wildcard spot. The Nats have been decent in May thus far as they are 3-3 in the calendar month. They have not been doing a decent job as they are 13th with a .250 team batting average. The San Francisco Giants have been doing a decent job at best as they are trying to do well in a tough NL West. They have won 6 of their last 10 games and are currently 4.0 games back of the Los Angeles Dodgers for the NL West lead, as well as being 2.0 games behind in the NL wild card. Their team has been hitting well this season as they're 4th in the sport with 53 home runs so far. They have one of the top hitters this season in third baseman J.D. Davis, 7 HR, .884 ops, and has been hitting well as of late as he has a 1.059 ops with 2 homers and 3 RBI and a 3.7 walk to strikeout ratio in his last 7 games. Anthony DeSclafani will get the start and he is doing well at keeping the ball in the park as he has allowed 4 home runs in 38 innings this year. There is a difference in expectations and abilities between Jake Irvin and Anthony DeSclafani as the latter is the better big league pitcher at this point. Washington is on a completely different level offensively throughout the year as well compared to San Francisco as the Giants are hitting a whole lot better. The Giants have won 7 of the last 9 games against the Nationals, so go with the San Francisco Giants to cover the run line at home. Take the Giants with the run line. The Washington Nationals once again find themselves in last place in the NL East division but have been playing much better baseball as of late. The Nats have won 5 of their last 8 games and avoided a sweep at the hands of the Arizona Diamondbacks on Sunday, with a 9th-inning rally highlighted by a 3-run homer from Joey Meneses. Meneses had 4 RBI on the afternoon to help the Nationals to a 9-8 win over the Diamondbacks. The San Francisco Giants are once again struggling to return to the form that made them the 2021 NL West Division champs. They are 3 games under .500 heading into this series after dropping a 7-3 decision to the Milwaukee Brewers on Sunday. The loss snapped a 4-game winning streak for the Giants. Anthony DeSclafani has been incredible throughout the season and Jake Irvin is making his 2nd career pitching appearance, so the Giants hitters have not seen him pitch this season. Both lineups have been mediocre this season in terms of batting average of balls in play, as Washington has a .298 BABIP, which is 16th in the sport, while San Francisco's .295 team BABIP is 18th in baseball. The under is 33-16-2 in their previous 51 games against one another, so go with the under in this game as well. Take the under.